Hello and welcome to Husky Talk-SNS. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. I'd like to thank our sponsors at Procyon Partners, one of the top 50 fastest growing companies in the nation. President Sean Rabinowitz is a proud supporter of our podcast network. They specialize in employee benefits, wealth management, retirement planning. And we love Sean very much. Green Street Trust International, owned and operated by Renell Jump. They will save you money or give you a big fat return on your taxes. Jake Voskel is also a part owner as well. To schedule your free strategic tax planning session today, go to www.greenstreettrust.com. Pete Finch and the Finch Law Firm is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. If you've suffered any type of personal injury, as I have after sticking my head in an oven and drinking bleach, Pete is the attorney for you. Any type of car accident, slip and fall, your mother-in-law ran you over with her car, your wife got angry one night and decided to stab you. Pete will go to war, and he has, all over the state of Connecticut to get every dollar you deserve in compensation. You just have to remember, in a pinch, call Finch or go to his website, thefinchfirm.com. Dynamic Human Performance is owned and operated by UConn legendary running back Andre Dixon. He trains boys and girls of all ages, of all sports. He has an boot camp program, 7 days a week, 6 a.m. You want to get in shape? You go to Andre. He has an athletic development program where he takes boys and girls from the ground up, trains them, helps them to reach their full potential, be the best they can possibly be. And Andre has sent boys and girls to college on scholarship for all different types of sports. He has a 5,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility in Hartford, Connecticut. Make use of it. Go to www.dynamichumanperformance.com and work with the best. Down south, we have Julius Williams and the Trench Mob. Julius and his team train offensive and defensive linemen in Decatur, Georgia. They compete in 5v5 tournaments all across the country. They go to college showcase tournaments all across the country. Proud to say every 5v5 tournament, the Trench Mob this season was undefeated. They won them all. At every college showcase camp they attended, a member of the Trench Mob was offered a college scholarship. Also, we were able to have the Trench Mob podcast Wednesday nights, 8:30. We had a incredible guest on. His name is OJ, and OJ was very impressive. He is of the class of 27, and he is one of the best. Did I tell you about OJ already?
I don't know.
I think I did. I'm thinking of another show. OJ was not on this show. Sorry, that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks
I'm still
ago.
on OJ because his film was so good. I can't get it out of my mind. Julius has sent kids to schools like Florida State, Miami, Tennessee, Clemson, and then we have Georgia and Alabama, just to name a few. To join the best and be trained by the best, if you're a lineman, go to www.battleofthetrenches.com. James Whitfield owns Luther James Insurance. For the last 3 years, he's dedicated himself to the art of financial planning. He specializes in insurance policies, especially life insurance. He will make you a boatload of money, and he will do so tax-free. He focuses on retirement planning as well. He understands the stress that goes into thinking about retirement. How much am I going to need? For how long? Do we have enough? Because fear of the unknown is real. go to www.lutherjamesinsurance.com. I have to get a quick shout out to Robert Belcour of Cornerstone Financial. He did a Husky Talk this past week with Brian Kozlowski, and it was one of the highest viewed shows I've ever had on YouTube.
I saw it.
Thank you to Mark D'Amelio for sharing it on his Facebook. That was very nice of him to do. Cornerstone Financial has all the tools to meet your needs for whatever your interest is. Wealth management. They also do retirement planning. They also sell insurance policies. And Robert Belcour is salt of the earth, great guy, phenomenal business. And you can look them up, and they do business all over the tri-state area. Brian Kozlowski he also sells insurance. He sells insurance to hospitality groups, like hotels and other hospitality industries. He sells insurance to small businesses as well. And his company is Tag Risk. You can go to www.tagrisk.com to see all the services that they offer. They did a phenomenal job on the show. Very lucky to have them. We're going to get a chance to see them on Saturday at the UConn UAB game, and looking forward to that. And now for the man of the hour himself, UConn star and captain, Mr. Sean Mulcahy. Sean, great to see you.
How we doing?
Oh, we're just doing well. We're just having a banner weekend. We got off to a great start yesterday, and it just carried through today.
Yeah. So I didn't get to see all of the UConn game, but
Thank God.
yeah, certainly was following it play by play on the phone once I couldn't watch it. And
Yes, I couldn't watch it either, so I don't blame you.
But yeah, it was frustrating.
Very frustrating.
The offense had a day, the defense didn't. I thought they should have ran the ball some more because
Absolutely.
Cam wasn't really able to break one or two yet like he normally does. And I thought if you were a little more patient with that, you know, if Joe threw 48 times and Cam carried it 16, it should have been more like Joe throwing it 40 times and Cam carrying it 24 times. You know?
Yes. Yes, that was
down. I know they were down a little bit, but
I mean, they were not. See, that was my issue. Like, they were never down in the game like 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. Right. They led throughout the game.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a situation where you have to throw to come back.
Yeah.
That's what angered me the most. Cam was far from 100%. He was probably 75% at best.
Okay.
However, we have Victor Rosa, we have Oliver Lundberg Coleman, the Swedish kid, and we have MJ Flowers, the transfer from Eastern Illinois, who we really haven't given an opportunity to. And I get that. So my frustration was, Joe is an outstanding quarterback. He can make all the throws. Our offense is not built to throw the ball 48 times a game. And have success. We can't do that. And it led to elongating the game and giving Rice more possessions. And I thought the same thing you did. I thought we could have run the ball more. Oliver Lundberg Coleman had 2 carries for 12 yards. He had one big burst up the middle for 10 yards. They didn't really get, I mean, they went to that outside zone, which everyone knows is coming, and that's what frustrates me. And everyone's going to tout statistically. I think we had 26 carries or 25 carries for 100 yards or so. And yeah, we had 100 yards rushing. And, that may or may not look great on the stat sheet. But for what, we really gave up on the run. In the first half, once Cam was banged up, they were kind of tentative to go with anyone else. Rosa had 2 carries for 10 yards, and MJ Flowers 2 carries for 9 yards. Okay, Oliver Lundberg Coleman had the 2 carries for 19 yards. He had 2 good bursts. I would have kept feeding him. I would have kept running. Cam ran the ball in crunch time. He came in the fourth quarter. He was banged up. He just he couldn't run through people like he normally does. Right. Cam runs angry. Cam breaks tackles. Cam runs hard. And he couldn't because he's banged up, man. Yep. And we talked about this. He's a smaller back. He's not a guy you really can give the ball 25 times to. And I think the wear and tear of depending on him the last few weeks, although last week we didn't, but he had a couple games with 20 plus carries, and it wore on him. He had 16 carries for 59 yards. And I just thought that Joe didn't get an opportunity to really run. Oliver Lundberg Coleman, I thought they could have gone with him. Victor Rosa, they give him a carry and then they give up on him. Yeah. And, we had a couple hits in the backfield. We only ended up, obviously, I think it was, we took 8 yards. 8 yards is a loss total for rushing, which isn't horrible, but 26 carries, and you're losing 8, and the 8 were in critical situations. It was either first down or second down, and Cam got blown up for -6 on an outside zone. That infuriated me. Cam did actually a great job on a couple outside zones getting back to the line of scrimmage that could have been losses.
He's a good running back.
He is special. The first play of the game, I think we scored a touchdown, and I think it was a situation where we got to Texas and we thought, well, we beat Boston College, a Power 4 conference team, and everyone's going to lay down for us. Now we're made men. Well, I don't think Rice got the memo. No. And I was just infuriated because Rice runs kind of that Navy spread option, but they run it out of the gun. Mm-hmm. And their running back, I mean, first of all, they rushed for 300 yards. They had 56 carries for 300 yards. They averaged 5.4 yards a carry. Yeah. And their top running back, Quentin Jackson, he got downhill hard. I mean, he got downhill fast. And a lot of their run plays were kind of down the middle, and they saved, some of the bigger runs for the outside. They'd give him a pitch on the outside. They'd run the option to the outside. But between him and the quarterback, Chase Jenkins, you're looking at 38 carries for 260 yards, basically.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, that's not the net, but it's close enough. But yeah, I mean, 38 carries for it ended up being 200 and plus yardage and 3 touchdowns. They threw the ball 22 times, 17 of 22. So 5
Very
incompletions.
Yep.
Yeah. We only got 1 sack. And, we had Joe throw the ball 48 times. He threw, and again, I mean, he had another 300-yard game. He threw for 3 touchdowns. He's numbers wise, he's surpassed what he has last year. He's got over 2,000 yards passing, and I believe he
No
may have.
interceptions, right?
He's still the only quarterback in the country with no interceptions. Skylar Bell, 8 catches, 158 in a touchdown. But, Juice Farine, 2 catches, 38 yards. John Nider, 2 catches, 38 yards. Victor Rosa had 6 catches. He just got blown up every time. He was the check down guy out of the backfield. Romello Murphy, Joe D bust my balls because I always say that we need to get Shamar Porter and Romello Murphy, the 2 other receivers, involved more. And he's like, "Oh, you want to throw to Skyler less?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, everyone and their mother's going to key on Skyler. We got to be able to depend on these guys.
Yeah.
Murphy had 4 catches for 19 yards. Most of them were, short wide receiver screens or quick outs. And then Shamar Porter had 1 catch for 6 yards. Chris Parker had a key, I guess, drop, I would say. And then, just the Lewis Hansen, the tight end, just got blown up. Every time we tried to run a naked or a boot. And I was furious in overtime with the play calling. And mainly it's raining. The first play, we run a sprint out. And I believe it was Romello Murphy who was wide open in the corner of the end zone. And I had cursed all game. We keep sprinting Joe out.
Yep.
We're having Joe throw on the run. Joe is not as accurate on the run.
Yeah. He's
and it's what I have said about putting guys in position to succeed. And we're not doing that. When you're having him throw on the run, you're asking him to do something that is not his specialty.
He loses his accuracy.
Yeah. And he misfired. Second down, we hand it off to Cam. Gains 3 yards.
Yep.
3rd and 7, 4th and 7, 2 incompletions. And they blitzed, and we just didn't have good calls. They're going to blitz the first half. 3rd down was their blitz down, because they're one of the worst 3rd down defenses in the country. Mm-hmm. So they blitzed us, and we didn't handle it great. We took I believe it was 21-17 lead into half. We kicked the field goal, made it 24-17. But what the other thing that bothered me, the second half, we had pretty good field position. Mm-hmm. We had a good kick return. We were on the plus side of the field or close to midfield, and we didn't do anything with it. And then at the end, we attempt, I think it was a 47 or 48, maybe a 46. And Freeman slips, misses the field goal. We get that field goal that obviously changes things. It's not a tie.
It's a swing.
But this is a team that was coming on a 4-game losing streak.
Yep.
And this is a game that we should have won and would have made us bowl eligible. And we're still going to get there. And UAB is now not going to be a cakewalk. UAB won, beat 22 ranked Memphis yesterday. So they're going to be licking their chops coming to UConn. And again, I don't put it on the players. I put it more on the coaches than the players. If you're asking Joe Figiano to throw the ball 48 times, you can't expect to win a football game.
Yeah.
You need it. We're a balanced attack.
Yep.
If anything, we're probably 60-40 running passing. Joe has been outstanding and exceptional, but to put it all on his shoulders when, our receivers are not getting open, they're not in man coverage, creating space, creating separation. We had some drops. It was so frustrating. And then it felt like we abandoned the run game.
Yeah.
And we didn't allow Joe to run. And some of the key runs he had, Boston College on a zone read or a designed zone read with a tight end leading around for him. He had a huge run. Buffalo, he had a 38-yard run. We didn't get that this game, and I think that hurt us. Rice had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different guys carry the ball. So, and we really had
we had like 12 or 13 guys catch a ball. 12 or 13.
We did. We had yes, we did. Jackson Harper, he shouldn't have been in the game. Hunig had one good catch on a blitz. Hansen just got blown up. That pissed me off. Terrence Smith is a kick returner. I'm glad they got him in.
We played with Terrence Smith.
Romello Murphy, Cam had 3 catches. Rosa had 6, but again, he was getting blown up on screen passes because we don't get out there. Juice Vereen again had another touchdown, 2 catches, 38 yards. And Skyler 8 for 158. That is my only problem. I'm not saying throw the ball to Skyler less. I'm saying that if you're not involving Shamar Porter and Romello Murphy earlier on, it's tough to get them going. It's tough to get them interested. They may not run their routes as hard. Mm-hmm. They may get frustrated. They're just like, oh, they're just going to keep throwing the Skyler.
Yeah.
So I did a podcast yesterday, very angrily. Because another overtime game, another situation we shouldn't have been in, and another situation where I think it was more coaching than players. I think we ask our players to execute schemes that they're not capable of. You're not putting them in position to have success. When you're asking Joe to throw on the run, I'd love to see his completion percentage with him throwing on the run. Joe can sit back there and sling it all day. And the other thing that hurt us, Rice did do plenty where they did drop 8 and only rush 3. And our right tackle was getting collapsed time after time. And, Joe needs time to throw the ball. with a three-man rush. Someone's going to get open.
Yeah.
But if he's getting pressured from a three-man rush, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. And I think, we got to stop 3 and out, first play, touchdown. And I think that, we thought it was going to be an easy day. And it wasn't. So I was furious. And where we go from here, I'm concerned with UAB having the coaching change. I know they were up for Memphis. I'm hoping that we pull our heads out of our asses and have some creativity with our game plan. If you hold a team to 24 points in college football, you should win the game.
Yeah.
Come on. You got to win the game. So I was
Duke?
angry. Duke has been pretty good. Duke has been pretty good. Air Force has been down. Air Force has been terrible. Terrible. Florida Atlantic, I believe,
do we
beat
need
Rice.
An epic catastrophe not to get to 6 wins?
Oh yeah. I mean, worst comes to worst, we should be UAB and FAU. Okay. Worst comes to worst, we'll beat Florida Atlantic.
All right.
But I think that hopefully this is a wake-up call, and I know that Coach Mora is notoriously positive, and he's going to remain positive after this game. I am not, because we had a chance again. We're on a 3-game win streak. Could have got 4, could have got 5, and it just blew up on us.
Yeah,
and it blew up because I didn't, I didn't like our offensive game plan. I didn't like defensively. We miss so many tackles, and we stunt so much. We stunt, and we send 2 guys into one gap, and it opens up just lanes.
Yeah,
and that's what was frustrating. But hope was not all lost, because the Giants were playing against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
You and I were both talking about this, and we were both immensely concerned that the Giants were playing the Eagles again in a span of 2 weeks. And then, if life can't get any worse, Cam, dislocated ankle, goes down.
I turned it right off after that. I listened to it and watched the plays on my phone, but I couldn't watch it live anymore. I was so upset. I saw what happened to his ankle in the long shot, like almost immediately. I was like, oh my God. And then when they went to the side shot with the zoom in, I just turned it off. I was like, ugh.
It's just like,
no team wins after an injury like that to one of their teammates.
No.
Hey, Graham Gano looked great.
Yeah, I thought we were okay in the first half, sort of. It was
first quarter, first quarter,
21-10, and then
10.
Yeah, and then we kicked the field goal in the third quarter. It was 21-13. They kicked the field goal, and then they just exploded in the fourth quarter. Saquon came out of his slump. 14 carries, 150 yards, 10 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 15 of 20, 4 touchdowns. Wow.
They look good.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Jackson Dart, he was fine. I mean, he was 14 of 24, 193 yards. He had a touchdown. Tracy, just, man, he just doesn't look himself. Not that he's anything special to begin with, but he's 10 carries, 39 yards. But I think that, he's someone who needs the ball more than that. But I get we were down. We couldn't run the ball. The passing game, I do like that we are getting the tight ends involved, with Johnson and Bellinger a little bit more. But without Neighbors, there is just a glaring hole. And that's what is so frustrating and disappointing. Because, if Neighbors was in there, I think Dart would have a security blanket.
Yeah,
we'd have a deep threat.
Yeah. But I don't think they should waste their time. They're not good enough to waste any type of capital on.
No, you're right. You're right. There's no point now. You're 2-6. You're 2-6. You know what? This is who you got. Try to game plan as best you can. Go in, play hard, and you're gonna probably be top 10, top 15 next year. And maybe that's the time you got to get. I mean, do you think offensive line, obviously, or
always offensive line? Always.
Yeah.
You can always upgrade. Because here's the thing: we might lose Illuminor.
Right. That's right. He's right.
Up after this year, and he's played great all 3 years, and his agent is going to demand. We got him for a steal right now. I think we got him for like $7 or $8 million or something. He's going to want like at least 15 a year, at least.
We do.
And I don't know if he'll be worth it, because by then you're paying him his like 34, 35 age, something like that. Like he's getting old. Like he's old.
No, I know he is. I know.
Same with Greg Van Roten. You really got it. You might have to upgrade the whole right side.
And that's what I've read several people say, that, take 2 or 3 linemen in this draft. Because I don't know how Cam is going to recover from this. You have Tracy, you have Dart, you have Neighbors. I still think you need another receiver.
Yeah.
Robinson's okay. I don't like Slayton. I like our tight ends. But I think the glaring need is up front. Yeah. Defensively, I don't know where to start. I mean,
I'm pretty sure Okereke's contract might be up.
It's just we're not making plays. We're not. I mean, we had 4 sacks, which was good. We don't have a plethora of turnovers.
What's up with Dexter? Is he injured?
Man, he just looks disinterested. But yeah,
Bob Papa made a great point. He's
he
like,
could be.
He's doing nothing against a backup center.
He was just standing there. Like he wasn't getting penetration. He wasn't getting off blocks. He really was like a cone. Like a 300-pound cone. He had 3 tackles. He had half a sack, but he's just not doing what he normally does. And Bobby is obviously Bobby. I mean, he's a star. He's a guy that we can depend on. It was good. I mean, Carter played a little bit better. I mean, he had 5 tackles, which was good to see. He did not have any pressures. I don't think. No, he did not.
Hey, did that flag stick on Burns with the late hit out of bounds?
God.
That flag stayed. They didn't pick it up.
Yeah. Yep.
And how about Thibodeau's fumble recovery?
Yep. No, Thibodeau Thibodeau and Bobby are they're the glue really for this defense. They really are the glue. I don't know where you go. They have so many needs. Obviously, I mean the secondary. I don't know what the class is for defensive backs. But I would, other than an offensive lineman, I would take somebody in the secondary, and
So
maybe
do you up? You might have to upgrade both safety positions because Holland.
Yeah, Holland is the turnpike. I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
what
I don't know
Miami
what you do with
said
them.
too. It's such a
Yeah,
bad job in pro scouting with that. Like that really irritates me. You got bamboozled. You got bamboozled.
We've talked about this on one of my other shows. My co-host believes there's like a massive disconnect between scouting, the front office, and drafting.
It's clear. It's evident. It's so obvious. Whoever that said
not just with the Giants. He thinks with every
okay.
team.
Oh,
He thinks the teams don't listen to the scouts.
Yep.
And the scouts are the ones who are on the road every week, going to practice, seeing these guys in person, and they turn in reports.
Yep.
And I don't know that they're asked their opinion, but if you had to look at a football staff right now, if you go to a website and look at a staff, it's like a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah.
There's a coach for every position. There's an analyst for this. There's an analyst for the analyst. And it's just, it's too much. It's too much. So I don't know who the real decision makers are. And I don't know who Joe Shane listens to or Joe Shane trusts. But it's not going to get any better. We have a horrible schedule. And I'm just taking a look. Maybe we beat the Bears. I don't know. We're not beating the Packers. We're not beating the Lions. We're not beating the Patriots. We're not beating what? Maybe we'll beat the Raiders.
You're not beating anyone with this type of defense.
No.
And I don't mean Shane.
No, giving up 38 points a game. Big plays left and right.
Yeah. And I know a lot of it has to do with injuries. So unless these guys are getting healthy, it's not going to happen.
So I wanted to let you know, I did watch the movie, The Monsters Ball.
No,
amazing.
Monster Squad.
So the Monster Squad, loved it. Loved it. Amazing. Haven't seen it in forever.
How cute is that little girl, Phoebe?
Don't be chicken shit, guys.
But then, as I have to do, I have to torture myself. So what do I go and I watch the next night? Poltergeist.
That's a good one.
And Poltergeist scared the fuck out of me. Yeah. I haven't seen Poltergeist in probably 30 years. I don't know if you remember it.
Carol Ann.
Do you know the story behind Poltergeist? Like,
know it all. Saw the documentary. Know it all.
All like the cast died from shit.
Yeah. She died 2 years after that movie.
She had a bowel obstruction.
Yeah, she came back for Poltergeist 2 and then she passed right after that.
Holy Christ. So I had to torture myself and I watched that. That wasn't a good idea. That was a sleepless night.
The clown sucks in it. The tree is scary. The parents are hysterical.
It is.
Smoking pot
it is a
bedroom.
Scary fucking movie.
It is, dude. But then the voices, that big monster in the closet.
Because I had forgotten everying about it.
And then do they go into the caves in that one, or is that 2? Do they go into
no, I think that's 2. I the CTE. I forgot everything about it, so I was scared to death. I watched that, and then
this house is clean.
I just want to know, are there any recent scary Halloween movies you can think of?
Yeah, someone was telling me about
obviously
it today. Sinister. Is supposed
Sinister.
to be very
Okay.
scary. Yeah, Sinister.
Did you see any of the Saw movies?
Oh yeah, I saw just about all of them.
Okay.
Maybe
Which
the
ones?
first five. I guess the first 5 or 6.
Which ones did you find this? I mean, if you can think off the top of your head, the scariest ones.
The scariest? Probably the first one.
The first one freaked the fuck out of me.
Yeah, because the rest I kind of knew what to expect, and then
Okay.
this is what my brain does with scary movies. I start to root for the bad guy.
You have to. You have to. Yeah, I cheered for Freddy too.
Yeah.
I cheered for Freddy and Jason too.
Get 'em.
That's fine.
Get 'em all.
Absolutely.
So the first one, yeah.
So I don't remember much about the first one, so I was thinking about torturing myself and watching that. And then so Sinister is something newer that's out that you
I heard that was very scary. Did you do any of the Conjurings?
No.
The Conjurings are good.
No, I have not done the Conjurings.
If you
I don't think I've ever seen The Conjuring.
Oh, those are good. Those are good.
Are they older or newer?
They started like 10 years ago, but there's a new one that just came out.
Oh, okay.
Now. Did you do Jeepers Creepers?
That's another one. I haven't seen that in years.
So he's an easy one to root for because the people kind of kill in all the movies, like personally. But he's a scary motherfucker. Jeepers Creepers.
All right. Jeepers Creepers. The Conjuring, I really want to watch because I've heard that's terrifying.
Well, it's based on a true story.
Now, why'd you have to tell me that? Is it based off a true story?
Because these people lived in the next town over from me. I'm freaking out over here. I got the rosary beads out.
Is the Conjuring? That's not the
Warrens.
That's not. Is that the one where the family gets murdered?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, I'm thinking of a Dateline episode. There was this mass murder in Connecticut where these bank robbers came to the house.
No.
And the wealthy doctor. Okay, that has nothing to do with
Cheshire.
That.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I was thinking.
Jason hometown.
Yeah. It was probably him. But yeah, no.
That was like 25 years ago.
Yes. But that's what I was thinking of because I remember reading that story and I was just blown away by it.
Yeah.
I was blown away by that story.
Yeah,
all right. So The Conjuring, I will watch that for sure. Jeepers Creepers, I have to watch that for sure. Did you ever see the Blair Witch Project 2?
Yeah, we talked about this.
Okay. We did talk about that.
I saw it during the daylight and I was still petrified.
Well, no. The Blair Witch Project. There's 2 of them.
I've seen 1 and 2.
Oh, you've seen 1 and 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the second was awful.
Oh, yeah. Terrible. Because you already knew the cat was out of the bag.
Okay.
Because remember the first one that didn't come out until 2 weeks or 2 months after. We still thought the kids were dead.
The first one, we did think the kids were dead. Yeah. The first one, the way it was shot.
Dateline.
The first one, we all thought it was fucking awful.
I got to the movie theaters. It was like 3 PM. I was like, I ran from my car to my house.
That's like how I was. That's like how I was.
You watched The Burbs?
No, I did not watch The Burbs. I gotta watch The Burbs.
Well, if you,
I'll watch that tonight.
You need the scary laugh. That's what you need.
I'll watch that tonight. I will watch The Burbs tonight. I will watch The Burbs. Is Corey Feldman in that or no?
Yeah, he's great in it.
Okay, that's all right. I'll watch that.
Yeah.
You gotta watch if you haven't, the documentary on Charlie Sheen. That's all I ask.
Watch that. Yeah.
You have to watch that. It's the craziest thing you'll ever see. You have to watch that. And then the Netflix the high school catfish thing you have to watch.
The high school catfish fishing.
It's the craziest documentary you will ever see.
Is this with the mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the
Yeah.
story because it was on Boomer and Geo, and Geo is like a Netflix savant, not savant.
Okay.
He's an addict, and he talked about that whole story, and
It's the most fucked up thing I ever saw.
it's incredible, and now they're like making excuses for the mom that she's got the fucking disease, whatever that.
Yeah, she's got Munchausen's by proxy
it's like,
or whatever.
I don't want to hear it, man. She needs
and she
to,
was sexually assaulted, this and that.
Field.
Well, if you read, like they showed the text messages, like I can't even imagine.
Awful.
Telling her daughter to give more blowjobs and telling her daughter to kill herself.
Yeah.
And and she took part in the thing like it was nothing.
And the daughter forgives her. She's like, she's my mom. And it's like, are you for real?
That's what I couldn't believe, how easy the daughter forgave her. And the killing, and her explanation for when the producer asked, you told your daughter to kill herself. Were you ever worried that she may actually do it? She said no. She's strong. She wouldn't do it. I'm like, oh, okay. So teenagers, they're not impulsive and make bad decisions. They would never do that. Telling your daughter to kill yourself and give blowjobs. That's what every mother does. But that blew my mind. Do you have to work Saturday?
I don't think so. I might have Saturday off.
Okay.
I'll know this week. Oh, all right. It's playoffs for PAL football. I might be working.
What time's the game?
So there's multiple. So I do like all 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Oh, so it's like an all-day thing?
Yeah, it's been an all-day thing.
Okay. But that Friday night, would you be free? The Friday night before Saturday?
Probably.
Okay. All right, because I'm probably going to come down Friday night.
Where are you staying?
I think I'm staying at the DoubleTree. I have to check with Belcor. Belcor, they have this dinner planned with 12 alums that I don't know that are all very wealthy, and it's like paid for steak and lobster.
Nice.
I do not want to go to this.
Of course, it sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, well, I don't know anyone, and I really don't. I don't want to, it just no. But I don't feel I deserve to go to that. But he may be insistent upon it, so I'm trying to see.
Make you go.
He might, yes. Yeah. So that's why I was seeing if you are, if you are available after, I will find a place to meet you, because I think we're coming south for this dinner thing. And I know they're going to want to go out somewhere after. I suggested Maria's place. I don't know if they'll listen. Yeah, that's what I suggested. And then if you do work Saturday, when would you get off?
It depends on the game schedule. Once that schedule comes out tomorrow, I should know. Since it's the playoffs, they might want to do a game underneath the lights, so it could.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it could be the evening.
That's fine. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Usually it's like sometimes it's a 10, 12, 2, 4, and 6, or sometimes it's like a 11, 1, 3, and 5 situation.
Okay. All right. We'll work it out. Either way, Friday night should work. I'll figure something out. If the playoffs are not this weekend and you are magically able to come to the game, just make sure to contact, I think, Baylock, just to make sure you get your tickets.
Okay, what's the special occasion?
It's there's like 400 alumni coming back for, it's a Baylock honoring.
Oh, it's his thing?
Yeah, it's his thing.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's why I'm going out, and so it's going to be a blast. But I will definitely catch those movies. I hope
Burbs.
that
Have a laugh. And
I'm going to watch The Burbs tonight. I need a good laugh after
It's
this
on
weekend.
Amazon for free.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I will watch it for sure.
Yeah.
So great show. I just have to mention Fresh, Ned Von Young, Fresh Roll Laundry Company, high-end laundry service, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. You book online, you put your laundry out, they come, pick it up, wash, dry, fold it, land, speed, records, and they have it back to you. They also now offer a delivery and a pickup service. So they'll pick it up for you and they'll drop it off. They have a new location as well, and it is in a beautiful plaza right in Chapel Hill. And go to their website. It is freshfold-laundry.com. So for UConn Star, former captain Sean Mulcahy, I'm Steve Cully, the best podcast host in the universe. Remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges and shove them right up my ass.